Well, welcome back, guys. Time for more Final Fantasy VIII. Alright, so let me just take a look at my magic real quick. Now, I have used some of the refining abilities that I've had off-screen, and I've managed to make some spells for my party members. Now, I believe everyone has 100 Faragas and 100 Vandagas now. Let me check real quick. Oh, Selfie only has 71. They're not incredibly useful at this point in the game, but they will make it so that if I do junction it to elemental defense, we will fully absorb that particular element, if we have 100 of them. So that could come in handy, potentially. I've also refined Curagas, and anything else? Curagas are actually really easy to make if you have tents. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so here is our next destination here, the Lunar Gate. So, let's go ahead and enter. Kinda looks like an airport, if you ask me. Let's go inside. You've been expecting me, have you? Oh, hey there, Angelo. Oh, you must be worried about Renoa, huh? Don't worry, boy. We'll take care of her. Yes, I suppose we are the ones taking off. Oh, hey guys. Distance-wise, it's pretty far, but you'll be there in no time. You'll be there by the time you wake up. Are we going to the moon? First, we need you to enter the capsule inside the pipe. You'll undergo the cold sleep process. Once this is complete, your capsule will automatically be loaded into the booster. After that, we launch. You should be there by the time you wake up. Leave the rest to the staff once you get there. Yes, well, we're going to space. I'll do whatever it takes. Ah, yeah, she came all the way here to suppress her powers, after all. You want to escort her, do you, Zell? I trust you. Just remember, she could change at any time, so you have to be careful. Right, so last time I brought Quistis with me since she was one of my main party members, but this time I'll bring along Selfie. Yep, this is my party. Counting on you, Zell. Alright, so off we go into space. Now, I always find this process to get into space in this game quite amusing. It's also kind of scary. Now, essentially, these capsules that the party members have been loaded into, they're kind of like bullets, and we're essentially being shot out of giant guns towards the moon. Yeah. It's like someone just loaded a gun and shot us towards the moon, essentially. I hope so too, Zell. Poor Angelo. Alright, now... Squall, you're going to give your junctions to Irvine for the time being. I'm not going to bother giving any to Adia right now. What the... What was that? Whoa. That thing's huge! I believe that is Lunatic Pandora. It seems to be on the move. It is indeed humongous. Alright, sounds like we gotta head back to Esthar then. So Adia has to come with you, so we'll also bring along Irvine with us. Alright, so let's head back to Esthar. Right, to get back to Esthar, we need to head this way. It might just be me, but it seems like Zell runs across the world map a little bit faster than Squall does. Maybe I'm just imagining it, though. Alright, we'll be entering the city in just a moment now. Here we go. Alright, so now that we made it back to Esthar, we need to be going to Dr. Odine's lab and try to figure out what's going on. Now, before we head to his lab, there is one more thing I'm going to do in the city just before we meet up with the doctor. Now, earlier I had come back. I did this off screen, but you're supposed to come here with when Zell's in the party. Or, no, Zell's in the party. There's like a lone soldier on one of the streetways here around the city. You just need to talk to him. He doesn't really say much. He just says, like, oh yeah, something like that. And that's it. But you do need to talk to him at some point if you want him to get him to drop a magazine. So we're gonna go meet up with him again right now. Here he is. This is the guy you had to talk to when you came to the city for this first time with Squall. Alright, so he gave us Combat King number 4. The enemy can't do anything if you lift them up in the air. With different beat, you can kick the enemy up in the air and keep kicking them while they remain completely defenseless. This is really an efficient skill, so it's worthwhile to get it down. Alrighty, so that's 4 of Zell's Combat Kings acquired now. There's just one more left. And we'll actually be able to get the 5th one really soon. Okay, now we can head to the doctor's lab. Pretty sure every time we go for that thing, it's actually healing us. Yeah, it is. Neat. Yep, we're here to see you, then. Alright, let's go. Why is Lunatic Pandora here now? Who is moving that thing? The Galbadians. They're the ones that salvaged it. No, great. The city is not the target. What's up, Doc? I'm glad you're excited. I don't think he's really interested in your life story there, Odine. What do you want? Come on, we need to know how we can handle this thing. This is a map of the Esthar region. Lunatic Pandora's current location is here. And this is its expected course. It would undoubtedly pass over the city. Zoom in map. Now if you take a look at the Esthar map, it's actually like in the shape of a giant spider, which I think is kind of neat. The city has one outer skyway and two main inner skyways, all leading to the palace. Lunatic Pandora will head east from the vicinity of the lab toward the shopping mall. The time it will take to cross the city is estimated to be 20 minutes. Boarding Lunatic Pandora is possible at the following 3 contact points. First is here at the center of the city. We'll arrive there 5 to 8 minutes after it enters. Okay. Second contact point is unknown. We believe it is where the 2 skyways cross. Lunatic Pandora will arrive there 10 to 15 minutes after it enters the city. Final contact point is north of the shopping mall. Arrive there 17 minutes after it enters. Well, too bad. The culprit is not Galbadia. Pandora has an effect on the moon. The Tears Point and Lunatic Pandora together will maximize their effect. So they're going to try and call down monsters from the moon using Lunatic Pandora. Great! Well, hopefully we can stop it. Alright, here we go. So we have 20 minutes to reach one of the contact points and try to board Lunatic Pandora. Now if you push the square button, you can see where the current contact point is. The first arrow is your time where you can start boarding it, and the second arrow is where you can no longer board at that contact point. Now, all of the transports for the city are currently down for this part, so you're going to have to walk everywhere. I believe there's also random encounters now with monsters prowling the city, but because we have encounter none on, we don't have to worry about that. We can just head straight for the first contact point. Now to get to that contact point, we're going to go the same direction that we were going earlier when we got Combat King 4 from that Esthar soldier. So we just need to head down this way. Alright, so this is where the first contact point will be. So I'm just going to wait until the 15-minute mark, and I'm probably going to edit that out, so just wait with me a moment, guys. Okay, the clock's nearly reached the 15-minute mark, and so it's time to board Lunatic Pandora. Let's rock. Yep, and there's our ticket in right there. That's all the resistance we have to get in. That'll be easy enough. Alright, here we go. Ooh, meteor. Nice. So guys, welcome to Lunatic Pandora. Let's start exploring. Don't need any Curagas, because I've already stocked up on 100 of them for all my characters. So we'll go up elevator number 3 first. Okay, we don't want to go that way. Now, believe it or not, there's not actually a whole lot we can do in this place right now, but we can explore a little bit. Now, some of these areas are the same areas that Laguna, Kyros, and Ward went through earlier in the game. Now, some of the stuff that you did there as Laguna has affected the area now. Ooh, there's an item there. For example, that confused draw point was at there if you found the key, one of the old keys as Laguna. I believe that Love G item was as well, for some reason. The silence one is there, although that one's not really that interesting. There's Combat King 5, though. That's very interesting. Energy equals 1/2 times mass times velocity times velocity. Apparently, if you increase the velocity, the energy goes up. This skill is based on this physics equation. At a velocity near the speed of light, you can do major damage. My final heaven. Get this skill down and check out the high-speed thrashing. So that is Zell's final addition for his limit break. My final heaven. Ooh, Ultima. That'll be for Squall. I think that's all we can do down here, so let's head back up the ladder. Okay, let's head back down now. I thought that might have refilled by now, but guess not. I don't think the number 2 elevator really takes us anywhere interesting, so let's head up the number 1 elevator next. Ooh, holy draw point. Nice. Should be something in this little nook here. Another speed junction scroll. Nice. So yeah, by doing all that stuff that we did with Laguna and company here earlier, that's how we were able to get these extra draw points and items to appear. Uh-oh. Lost time? Huh? Oh man, that thing just kicked us out of there, it looks like. Now, no matter what happens, that's... whenever you run into that thing, it's gonna kick you out of Lunatic Pandora. Feels kinda pointless, since no matter what you do, that happens, but... oh well. So, Lunatic Pandora has now reached Tear's Point, and it looks like it's gonna try to call monsters down from the moon. Damn it. This can't be good. Yeah, it looks like the lunar cry is about to happen again.